Hey there, friends. You might think you've got your senior health routine all figured out. Maybe you go for a daily walk, eat your fruits and veggies, and take your vitamins. But what if I told you that most seniors are missing out on something incredibly important? Something that could be the difference between living a life full of independence and ending up in the hospital. Did you know that every 11 seconds an older adult is treated in the emergency room for a fall related injury in the United States? And these falls aren't just a minor inconvenience. They can lead to broken bones, hip surgeries, and even long term disabilities. It's a silent threat that looms over so many of us. And yet, there's one simple thing that can significantly reduce this risk, and 90% of seniors don't know about it. Let me share a story with you. Meet Martha. She was 72 years old, active, and loved spending time in her garden. One day, she was watering her plants when she tripped over a hose. It was a simple stumble, but it changed her life forever. She fell and broke her hip. After months of surgery, rehabilitation, and relying on others for the most basic tasks, Martha realized that if only she had known about this one crucial practice, things might have been different. What this one thing is. So, what is this life changing practice that so many of us are missing? It's lower body strength training. Now, you might be thinking, I go for walks every day. Isn't that enough? Well, while walking is great for your heart and overall health, it doesn't specifically target the muscles in your legs, hips, and core that are essential for balance and stability. Lower body strength training focuses on building the muscles that support your body when you stand, walk, climb stairs, and even get up from a chair. It's more important than walking or cardio for seniors because as we age, our lower body muscles naturally start to lose strength and mass, a process called sarcopenia. This muscle loss directly impacts our balance and increases our risk of falls. But lower body strength training doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. There are simple, everyday actions you can start doing right away. For example, standing on one leg while you brush your teeth or wait for the kettle to boil. You can also do chair rises where you slowly stand up from a chair without using your hands for support. And if you have a staircase at home, try climbing it one step at a time, focusing on using your leg muscles. These small actions add up and can make a huge difference in your lower body strength over time. Why seniors overlook it? Despite its incredible benefits, lower body strength training is often overlooked by seniors. One of the biggest reasons is the common myth that walking is enough. We've been told for years that walking is the key to a healthy life, and while it's important, it doesn't address the specific muscle building needs of our lower body. Another myth is that I'm too old to build strength. This couldn't be further from the truth. Our bodies are incredibly adaptable no matter our age. Even in our 70s, 80s, and beyond, we can still build and maintain muscle strength through targeted exercises. There's also a social and cultural neglect of lower body strength training. It's not something that's commonly discussed during regular doctor check-ups, and many caregivers and family members aren't aware of its importance either. As a result, it often falls through the cracks, and we miss out on this crucial aspect of senior health. What happens if you skip this? Skipping lower body strength training can have serious consequences, both physically and mentally. Physically, a lack of lower body strength means a higher risk of falls. And when seniors fall, the injuries can be severe. Fractures, especially of the hip, are common and can require extensive surgery and long-term rehabilitation. A hip fracture can also lead to a decline in overall health, with many seniors never fully regaining their previous level of mobility and independence. Mentally, the impact of falls and reduced mobility can be just as devastating. Losing the confidence to move around freely can lead to depression and social isolation. You might start avoiding activities you once loved because you're afraid of falling, and this can have a significant impact on your quality of life. Let's look at two real life examples. John, a 70-year-old man, ignored lower body strength training. He relied solely on his daily walks. One day, he tripped on a small crack in the sidewalk and fell, breaking his wrist and fracturing his hip. The recovery process was long and difficult, and he had to move into an assisted living facility because he could no longer care for himself at home. On the other hand, there's Betty. She started doing simple lower body strength training exercises at the age of 65. She did chair rises, step-ups, and leg lifts every day. As a result, she was able to maintain her balance and strength. Even when she had a minor stumble, she was able to catch herself and avoid a fall. Betty continues to live independently in her own home and enjoys an active social life. How it helps you stay independent. Lower body strength training is the key to staying independent as you age. Think about all the daily tasks that rely on strength and balance. Getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, walking on uneven surfaces, and even bending down to pick something up. When your lower body muscles are strong, these tasks become easier and less risky. From a scientific perspective, lower body strength training activates both fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers. Slow twitch fibers are important for endurance, while fast twitch fibers are crucial for quick movements and balance. By strengthening these fibers, you improve your body's ability to react quickly and maintain stability, reducing the risk of falls. And it's not just about physical strength. Lower body strength training also stimulates neuroplasticity in the brain. This means that it helps your brain create new connections and adapt to changes in your body. As a result, you can improve your coordination, balance, and even your cognitive function. Small gains in lower body strength can have a major life impact. Maybe you can finally carry your groceries up the stairs without getting tired or out of breath. Or you can go for a walk in the park without constantly worrying about tripping. These small victories add up to a more independent and fulfilling life. 7-day longevity habit plan. Now that you know how important lower body strength training is, let's get started with a simple, safe, and progressive 7-day plan. Day 1 to 3, chair rises. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Place your arms crossed over your chest. Slowly stand up using your leg muscles and then sit back down. Do 3 sedi desedi opekovani. If you find this too difficult at first, you can start by using your hands to lightly support yourself on the armrests and gradually reduce the amount of support as you get stronger. Wall push. Oops. Stand about 2 feet away from a wall. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder width apart. Slowly lower your chest towards the wall by bending your elbows, then push yourself back up. This exercise also helps strengthen the muscles in your upper body, which can support your overall balance. Do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Balance on one foot. Stand next to a stable surface like a countertop or a chair for support. Lift one foot off the ground and try to balance on the other foot for 30 seconds. Then switch feet. Do 3 sets on each foot. If 30 seconds is too challenging, Start with 10 to 15 seconds and gradually increase the time. Day 4 to 5 step ups. Find a stable step or a low bench. Step up onto the bench with one foot, then bring the other foot up to join it. Step back down, leading with the same foot you started with. Do 3 sets of 10 repetitions on each leg. Make sure the bench or step isn't too high, and if you need extra support, hold on to a wall or a railing. Heel to toe walk. Stand with your feet together. Take a step forward, placing the heel of your front foot directly in front of the toes of your back foot. Continue walking in this manner for about 10 steps, then turn around and walk back. Do this 3 times. This exercise helps improve your balance and coordination. Day 6 to 7, resistance band squats. Loop a resistance band around your ankles. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and hold the ends of the band in your hands. Slowly lower your body into a squat, keeping your back straight and your knees behind your toes. Push yourself back up to the starting position. Das 3 sady 10 opakowani. You can adjust the tension of the band based on your strength level. Floor get, up practice. Start by sitting on the floor with your legs extended in front of you. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. Use your hands and legs to slowly push yourself up to a standing position. Then reverse the process and sit back down. If getting up from the floor is too difficult, you can start by practicing on a low chair. Do 3 sets of 5 repetitions. Safety is key when doing these exercises. Make sure you have a clear, stable area to work in. Wear comfortable, non-slip shoes. And if you have any health conditions or concerns, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor before starting a new exercise routine. As for the best time of day to do these exercises, it's really up to you. Some people like to start their day with a quick workout to wake up their muscles, while others prefer to do it in the evening to unwind. Seniors who transformed their lives. Let's take a look at some real life success stories of seniors who incorporated lower body strength training into their lives and saw amazing results. Meet Mary. She was 68 years old and had a history of falls. She was constantly worried about losing her independence and ending up in a nursing home. But then she decided to take control of her health and started a lower body strength training routine. She did chair rises, step-ups, and balance exercises every day. After just 3 months, her fall risk had decreased significantly. She felt more confident on her feet and was able to go for longer walks without fear. Mary now volunteers at her local community center and enjoys a much more active social life. Then there's Robert. He was 75 years old and had recently had hip replacement surgery. His doctor recommended lower body strength training to help him regain his strength and mobility. Robert was initially hesitant, but he decided to give it a try. He started with simple exercises like leg lifts and wall sets and gradually increased the intensity as he got stronger. Within 6 months, Robert was able to walk without a cane and even started doing light gardening again. He says that lower body strength training has not only helped him physically, but has also given him back his confidence and independence. One of the key tips that worked for both Mary and Robert was consistency. They made their strength training routine a part of their daily lives, just like brushing their teeth or taking a shower. They also started slowly and gradually increase the difficulty of their exercises as their strength improved. Let's recap. The one thing every senior should do but 90% don't know about is lower body strength training. It's more important than pills or supplements because it directly addresses the root causes of falls and reduced mobility in seniors. By building the muscles in your legs, hips, and core, you can improve your balance, reduce your risk of falls, and maintain your independence. It's never too late to start. Even if you're in your 80s or 90s, your body is still capable of change. Just 5 minutes of lower body strength training a day can make a difference. So don't wait any longer. Start today and take the first step towards a stronger, more independent future. Your body is still capable, and your best years are not behind you. Thank you so much for watching and for prioritizing your health. I hope this video has inspired you to start your lower body strength training journey. If you've already tried this or have any questions or tips to share, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on any of our future videos where we'll be sharing more valuable health tips for seniors. And stay tuned for our next video